Happy Saturday. It is January 16th, 2021. We are just moving along. I wanted to just pop on. I just got done with an event and was just had some things fresh on my mind I wanted to share. And I know we are in, again, just really fascinating times. Um, we've been through so much. Last year, 2020, was a huge transitional year, and it continues. Are like been literally clearing and balancing and transmuting through so much stuff to get out of the way of the old stories is what I've been sharing, so that we can create a new story. And we're doing that for our world, for ourselves. And there's a few more things, or lots of stuff coming up. There are some big transitions coming in this probably next week or so. And I felt guided to share just the reminders of, first of all, sometimes it's this understanding of knowing that things have to crumble in order for us to create something new and better and amazing. And it's happening for all of us within our own lives. It's what's been happening all this last year. It gave us the space and the time to really go within and to start learning more about ourselves and to clear away what wasn't authentic to ourselves, and it's helping us to identify the patterns and the old in the box thinking and ways that, without any judgment, they served us at one time but no longer serve us. And that maybe we were living, kind of from a molded life, something that was molded for us, or that we didn't really choose for ourselves. And so now it's a brand new place. We get to clean the slate and come back into this place and create from now, from our hearts and who we are, and be really authentic with what we want in our story. And it just takes practice, keep coming back to the moment and be in that flow. And so with some of the transitions that are coming, no one knows exactly what it's going to look like. We just feel that it feels pretty big. And it has potential to change the way that our life looks. But I really believe it's leading us to a place that's going to be more and more fulfilling for all of us. And either way, right now, the way that the vibration of the earth has shifted in such that it is supporting us like never before. It is supporting us in living and being our full potential. And all it takes is to stay in the moment. There's lots of practices that I've shared, and there are lots of other people share too, of how to do that and how to stay in the moment, breathing, free from the past, free from the future, and just be in the flow of the now without trying to control and hold on to the details or to know what's going to happen or how it's going to happen. Just be right here, right now, and follow our heart to, what do I do right now? What is my role right in this moment? What feels good to me, not to what I was trained to think or what was told to do or what would make me a good person or this or that or whatever role we're playing. But what feels right to my heart right now, right here, right now. And then trust it and have the courage to follow it and to take steps one at a time. And that's all you're going to get. And sometimes that's where the courage comes in, is because sometimes we don't want to take a step unless we can see it all laid out ahead of us. That was the old paradigm, some of the things that we were taught, and it doesn't work that way, especially anymore, because the vibration has raised. And the best way to allow things to be able to step in our full potential, we have to remain in the moment and in the flow. And the flow doesn't know what tomorrow holds, because that would be trying to control it. It's staying in here in the now, and then following the guidance, the information that comes to you, all the signs that will help to lead you, and what you need to do. And that's where the courage comes in, to take that one step, not knowing where it's going next. But there's so much validation and reward in doing that, because the more we do it, the more we're claiming to the universe. We're saying, I trust you. I trust the process of life. I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm supported. These are some of my affirmations I use and share all the time. So if you've heard me before, you probably heard these, because I've been using these for about 20 years, but it's, I am safe. I trust the process of life. Life brings me only positive experiences. I am whole, perfect, complete, and healthy. My source comes from within. It's unlimited, ever flowing. And I am supported by the universe in all ways, always. Some of these I borrowed from Louise Hay, and some of I've made my own little twist on them, but these are ones that I use. And then I know it because I believe these wholeheartedly now. And so whenever I get off track or I get out of the moment, I just remind myself of these things. If I'm trying to control me or somebody else or another situation, I'm then affirming I don't trust the process. And all I have to do is remind myself, oh, yes, I do. All I do, that's right. I trust the process of life. Let me come back. I trust the process of life. Let me come back to this moment. What is my role here now? I don't have to worry about what happens to them or what they're doing or what they choose, because that's their story. And I trust that they have everything that they need to live their story. They know what they need to do for their story. And if they don't, it's part of their story, part of their journey, part of their learning and growth. And let me come back with mine. What is my role at this time? Just keep doing that over and over and over again. And then the more we do that, the more then I'm able to tap into other parts of myself that, you know, we all are, we may not have ever been able to. Because again, the universe, the planet right now is supporting us living in our more of our full potential. And that's more of like an expansion version of ourself that we've ever been able to do before. And in that, there's so much more potential. There is so much. Our bodies, for instance, are like incredible healing machines. We are able to heal and do so much more than we ever were taught or thought possible. And I've witnessed this over and over and over again. It's just learning to work with it and understand. And then in that, as we're living in our full potential and we're staying in the moment, all of a sudden we open up our minds and our senses to get more information. And now all of a sudden you might notice that you get ideas coming to you that you've never thought of before, inventions, new ways of communicating with people, which I love. I love this opportunity for brand new relationships. It's so awesome, and it's so time, you know. And this is what's available to us. The best way of doing it is staying in the moment and listening and let it guide us, because it's new ground for us. It's a new foundation. It's a brand new foundation. Many of us have been training, you know, gotten little glimpses over the line and been building up our tools and our muscles and using those tools. And now it's literally living it day to day and moment to moment. And then that is where we're starting to see, like this year, we're going to see so much more amazing things coming out. We're going to see new inventions, new ideas. And a lot of these events I've gotten is a lot of these inventions and technology has already been there, but we weren't ready for it because it was held back from us. But even though if somebody held it back for whatever their reasons were, it didn't matter, because if we were ready for it, it would have been here. Now we're ready for it. And the more we're ready, the more we get ready for more and more and more, because we can live in this space. We're living in an expansive space. Now it allows for more to come in. And then the more we believe in what used to be the unbelievable or the unimaginable, more we open up for more of that to come in. Like it just keeps going. It's this ripple effect. And this is where we're at right now. And it's so amazing and incredible. You know, we have these extraordinary opportunities this year to really step into brand new places. And so I encourage you to remember that. And like I keep reminding myself, is every moment is, what is my new story? What do I want to tell for my new story? It doesn't matter what I lived to yesterday. It really does not matter. I learn and I grow and I take the memories, you know, and I'm grateful for them. And now I clear that slate, because who do I want to be now? What do I want to believe? Do I want to still believe that something is hard to do? Do I want to believe that something is easy? Do I want to believe that something just comes to me? Do I want to believe I want to chase it? No, not anymore. You know, and so the more we hold on to this and we just trust in the process of life, know that we're safe, know the universe has our back, know that our source comes from within, amazing, incredible, extraordinary things can happen. This is the time that we're in. This is the possibility that this year brings. And so I just wanted to just do a little shout out, to just a little reminder, have patience through the upcoming crumbling that we're going to see. There is more crumbling to come. Just keep in mind and note, whether it's in your own life or it's in, you know, the extended version of your life, like out in the world globally, just know it needs to happen. It's stuff that is old energies that are breaking apart and breaking away so that we can create something new. It doesn't have to be bad. And the more we embrace it, the easier it's going to be. If you resist it and not accept it, then the harder it becomes. The more we embrace it and just keep coming back to our center and see, what do I need to do? What is my part in this story? What is my role? And what story do I want to choose now? Who do I want to be? And then follow, for me, what I get real strong is follow your heart. let your heart guide you. We are stepping into the time, and this matches with everything, astrologically, everything, of living in our hearts, really living in our hearts. And that is so amazing of what that can bring. And so anyway, just this little encouragement. I'm not going to do a long video today. Big hugs and lots of love to you. Again, just remember, walking through these next transitions, they're all part of the plan. Trust the process, trust the timing, the divine timing to everything, and know that it is leading us to an amazing space. And that keep reminding yourself that, you know, what you want in your life. Do you, and allowing yourself to expand to that newer, you know, that newer vibration that allows new ideas and, you know, guidance to come in. You might find yourself doing something brand new in your life, or taking a break. You know, if you've never had a break, it might be time for a break, so you can see what's you and what's not you, and what you want to do and what you love. And if you can't remember, think back to when you were a child, what did you love to do? Because there's always going to connect. You know, and it has to do like where is your passion. And even if you can't see or know how that's going to play out in the world, you can just ask your higher self or the universe to guide you. Okay, I love doing this. Let me focus on what brings me joy. Thank you for showing me the rest. You don't have to hold on to the details anymore. That's the great part, the freedom. Oh my gosh, of clearing that weight off our shoulders, and just being able to be free in that moment. Follow it, and it really is a beautiful place. And I know that some people have worries about that. That's only because we're coming from the old in the box thinking that was all about fear and limitations, and we were taught that these things weren't possible, and it wasn't possible to live by your heart, that wasn't logical. Those are all mistakes in thinking. It was from the 3D, a different space in our time. Today's a new day. We're at a brand new place with our earth. The earth is at a brand new place, and much more is possible than ever before. And the more you believe it, the more you own it, the more it'll expand on that, the more will be possible. And it just, again, courage. Take the step you get in each moment. Know that you're not alone. Know that these transitions, and even, you know, what we go through physically, you might even notice some little physical things that your body is going through, but all that's part of it too, because our body also has to assimilate the new energy. And so it takes it a little bit of time. So the more you can treat your body and be healthy and make healthy choices, the better it's going to be too. The more we nurture and love ourselves, think about everything that you're doing. Is it loving to yourself or not? And do you still want to tell yourself that story? Do you want to tell your story, a story of loving yourself to the universe, or of not loving yourself? Because whatever you put out, the universe doesn't judge. It's just going to give you more of that. And so the more, again, we, you know, eat healthy, like whole foods, bring in more water, you know, it can be oils and whole food supplements, rest, and finding out what's the right amount of rest for you. Don't just take what somebody else says you need to rest. Figure out what's right for your body, and maybe even stay in the moment for that, because some days you might need less than you do in other days. And then again, being nurturing and loving to ourselves is also getting in touch with our passions. And that is huge. That like brings so much upliftment to all of us when we're in touch with our passions and can actually take a step. And even if you can't do it in a full way, take one step and ask your higher self to help show you. It can be really easy. Remember, everything from now on, it can be what we make it. It can be easy, it can be hard. What do you choose? And you get to re-choose it every moment. So if you've forgotten and chosen it hard or something in one moment, you can change it again in the next. That's the amazing thing about this time. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. If you'd like to join me every other week, I do a spiritual support circle on Zoom. It's been a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of other events. It'll be on my website. You can get all that information on my website, thelabyrinthoflife.com. And again, it's labyrinthoflife.com. And I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Many hugs and blessings and lots of love to you all.